Hello and welcome back to the most amazing top 10 channel on the internet. I am your hostess with the mostess. I'm Rebecca Jane Felgate and I'm wearing velvet leggings today, which really makes me happy because I feel like I feel good and velvety, so great. This is the top 10 scary things found in old hotels, and thank you so much to our subscriber Slim Shadow for suggesting this one. I appreciate it. Also, you asked for me to host it personally, which honestly makes me feel a little bit smug, if I wasn't already smug enough with my velvet leggings. So question for you guys before we check into this video: what is the best hotel that you have ever stayed at? I recently stayed at the Fairmont Empress in Victoria, which is supposed to be very haunted, and I loved it. Great afternoon tea. You can take the girl out of Britain, but you cannot take the tea lover out of me ever. Let me know your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Also check out the links in our description box if you want to read more about these hotels, and that's where you'll find links to our most amazing Instagrams too. Like this video, you'll make me happy. So what do you need to stay at a hotel? Coins! That's what. Yes, I'm queen of the Segway and Slytherin house all in one. Today's video is sponsored by Coin Master. Hurrah! You know I love a good game. Coin Master is a fun conquering game and I am spending my time playing it at the moment. You know I love a bit of conquering. Coin Master is a game where you can travel through time and magic lands to battle it out to be the best pirate, hippie, king, warrior, or Viking of them all. Like, honestly, I've thought about it and I don't know if I prefer pirates or Vikings. Both just so good. Both get ships too. Hurrah. You can play with millions of Facebook friends and players around the world. You can win your loot by landing on coins or gold sacks. You can build strong villages throughout the game and move on up in levels. You can become the ultimate coin master with the strongest village and the most loot. Fun to say, fun to have. Coin Master is the most downloaded game in the United Kingdom in 2019. Obviously my homies know what's up. You can download Coin Master only from my link in the description to get your 300,000 coins and 50 slot spins to get started on your first village. Attack or raid if you dare. You need that loot and you gon' get it. With every village that you conquer, your wins will be greater. Now the best thing about this game, other than all of the raiding and conquering and loot that is, it's free with in-app purchases. Now you can download Coin Master by using the link in the description box, and when you've downloaded it, let me know your favorite places in the game in the comment section. I can't wait to hear them. Honestly, I was almost late to work this morning because I was playing this game in bed for so long, but then I did manage to drag myself away, but shh, don't tell anyone. Okay, so scary things found in hotels. We are doing this. What is Lady Gaga up to? Find out at number 10. We have the bathful of blood. Ugh. In 2012, Lady Gaga was accused of performing satanic rituals after bathtubs filled with blood were discovered after her stay at the Intercontinental Hotel in London's swanky Park Lane. Now this hotel charges the elite $2,000 a night to stay in the building, and the site of the hotel dates back to the 1920s. A hotel employee said that Lady Gaga left large amounts of blood in the suite during a stay in the summer. The incident was reported to the concierge, who was told to put it out of her mind. Interesting. Lady Gaga dismissed the rumors as ridiculous. Coming in at number 9, we have the secret tunnels of the Waldorf Astoria. The Waldorf Astoria reigned as Manhattan's most glitzy and attractive hotel that drew in New York socialites over its near 90-year history. For such a rich establishment in a rich city, you know that there are secrets going on behind closed doors there. It seems that below the hotel there is a secret abandoned train station that feeds into Grand Central Station. It is actually said to still be in use by the elite. Grand Central historian Daniel Brucker said that it takes just 7 minutes to get from the hotel to JFK Airport, so I wonder who's still using it today. Moreover, some features of the property are under confidentiality protection from the Secret Service, so goodness knows what you'll be finding in those rooms. Coming into number 8, we have the Masonic Lodge. Oh. So basically, nobody had any idea that there was a Masonic Lodge hidden behind a wall of a hotel for decades. The Great Eastern Hotel was built in London in 1884 and sits by Liverpool Street Station. This meant that it had its own little railway line running through the hotel, as well as the usual amenities and a Masonic Lodge, for good measure. The secret cult room was said to have been built in 1912, but all but forgotten until the rundown hotel was refurbished many decades later. The room has no windows, it has strange Masonic and zodiac symbols, including a 5-pointed star, which is often considered a sign of satanic worshipping. Coming into number 7, we have the shoes of the Titanic. Titanic. So basically, we're saying that the RMS Titanic, which sunk on its maiden voyage in 1912, was a big floating hotel, because, I mean, it was, right? The ship sank after hitting an iceberg and 1,500 people were lost to the water. The remains of the luxury liner weren't even discovered for decades, not until 1985. Now there have been a few expeditions down to the sea floor, and most hauntingly of all have been the discovery of leather shoes. Why? Well, let me explain. Leather shoes back then were covered in tannic acid. Now, this has protected them from dissolving at the intense pressure of the ocean bed. At 12,000 feet down, it seems that skeletons and soft tissue do dissolve pretty quickly. Hauntingly though, instead of bodies littering the hotel at the bottom of the sea, what is left of the bodies are the pairs of shoes that they fell in when they died. Coming into number 6, we have one of the most haunted hotel rooms in the world. We have room 333. The Langham Hotel is regularly dubbed the most haunted hotel in London, and it all goes on in the horrifying room 333, half of 666. The Langham was built in 1865, so plenty of time for ghosts to attach themselves to the grand building. It seems that a Victorian-era doctor murdered his wife in the hotel, and BBC announcer James Alexander Gordon spotted him at night in room 333. A German prince has also attached himself to the room after reportedly jumping from a 4th floor window. Guests of the room have claimed that they've been tipped out of bed at night while they sleep. None other than Emperor Napoleon III is also said to haunt the hotel, although not the room specifically. Also spotted in the hotel in general have been an old footman in a wig, a butler, and a man with a wound to his face. All men, all male ghosts. It's an absolute boys club at the Langham. Lads, lads, lads. Ghost lads. Bad lads. Dead lads. I'm gonna stop. I'm actually kind of here for this one at number 5. We have salad days. Redditor Ghibli1 posted a question on Reddit asking hotel workers to share the weirdest thing that they've ever come across in a guest room. This is what Sean McDeath wrote. As the owner of a bed and breakfast place for the last 8 years, the craziest thing I ever found was an old battered notebook with "Why I Love Salad" written on the front. It was literally 40 to 80 pages on why salad was amazing. Fair. They said that there'd be the occasional suggestion that the author believed salad to be alive in some sense. It looked like it had been written on and off over the course of several years. I absolutely love that. Weird, sure, but a novella about salad and it potentially being alive. Honestly, I think I'm here for it. I think I need to start writing a journal about salad. I've written too many love stories and odes to cookies, and you know what? Maybe it's time that I paid my respects to the good old lettuce leaf and a radish. I love a radish. Coming into number 4, we have the water tank. The Cecil Hotel is cursed. Since it opened its doors in 1927, there have been 16 suspicious deaths at the hotel, and the spot's been linked to the deaths of 2 others, the Black Dahlia and a woman who ingested poison. The hotel was said to be the home of serial killers Richard Ramirez and Jack Unterweger, but the establishment recently made headlines in 2013 when a Canadian tourist, Elisa Lam, went missing after staying there. A video was posted of her from an elevator security camera by police because this was the last time that she was seen alive. Now, disturbingly, in the video she's seen acting very strangely. 3 weeks after she went missing, her body was found by hotel maintenance workers who came to investigate issues with the hotel water pressure. It seems that she was dead in the water tank surrounded by her belongings, and she'd actually been dead for weeks. The water tank was used for drinking and bathing water in the rooms of other hotel guests. So you have a shower in your room, you don't expect the faucet to be spewing death water, do you? Also on top of that, the mystery of Alyssa has never been solved. Coming into number 3, we have the painting. On the 5th floor of the Driscoll Hotel in Texas, you will find a painting with a big reputation. Love Letters is a portrait of a 4-year-old girl, Samantha Houston, painted by Richard King in the same style of pre-existing works by Charles Trevor Garland. Samantha was the daughter of a Texan US senator. She died long before she was supposed to in 1887, aged 4. She tripped and fell down the staircase as she chased a ball. It seems that as a tribute, the Driscoll Hotel in Texas had the painting commissioned, which still hangs in the halls today. But it seems that Samantha's spirit may have imprinted upon the picture, as guests say they've heard her giggling when they're near. Many guests report feeling like she's trying to tell them something, saying they've seen her expression change when they look at the picture. This may not be the only haunted painting in the hotel. It seems that an 1890 portrait of Colonel Jesse Driscoll, the hotel's namesake, hangs in the entrance hall, and his eyes are very, very scary. Coming into number 2, we have the letter in the walls. A construction worker renovating the 100-year-old Hotel Congress in Tucson, Arizona, found an old charred letter in the wall. What was it doing there? Literally, this brings us saying if walls could talk alive, right? The letter was dated to 1934, the same year that the Tucson establishment suffered a fire. A historian from the area said, in 1934, John Dillinger, the famous American bank robber, came to Tucson. Part of his gang was staying at the hotel and the hotel caught fire. They escaped. They were ultimately apprehended, and it was the only time that Dillinger was ever caught by police, and that was right here in Tucson. Now, the letter was much discussed in the press in July 2019, but I can't actually find anywhere a print of what it says. You can see pictures of it, so why has no one reported what it says? Because I'm thinking maybe there's some creepy stuff that they just don't want us to know about. Finally, coming into number 1, we have the old haunted mirror. It is said that a mirror in the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood is haunted by a very famous spectre. The iconic hotel opened in 1927 and has had many glittering famous guests in its 92-year history, including Clark Gable and Carole Lombard, plus Marilyn Monroe, who it seems may never have checked out. Marilyn Monroe lived in the hotel for 2 years, and some of her early magazine covers were actually taken poolside at the Roosevelt. It is reported that she still haunts her old room, Suite 1200, although specifically she haunts the mirror. The suite's mirror was taken into a manager's office for cleaning, and the employee dusting the mirror claimed to have seen a very sad-looking blonde woman glancing at her. Turning around to talk to the woman in the room, the employee found not a trace of a human there. When she looked back into the mirror, she saw the blonde woman still looking forlorn. Spooky. So guys, that was the top 10 scary things found in old hotels. Let me know which hotel you would most likely stay at and which one you would likely avoid. Part of me actually kind of does want to stay in the Langham because ghouls, ghosts, yay. Thank you once again to our video sponsor Coinmaster. Now that the video is done, I can go back to playing. Woo! Pirate me, the best me. Download for free in the description box, and don't forget to let me know what your favorite part of the game is. Also, while you're down there, please do leave a thumbs up on this video and share it with a friend. Stick around, we've got a whole playlist. For now though, I'm your host Rebecca Felgate, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!